Picture this. It's the 1980s. Naval warfare is about to experience a monumental shift. The game changer? Vertical Launch Systems, or VLS. These systems are the stuff of naval legend, but they come with a perplexing challenge: reloading. It's a problem that has plagued the US Navy for years, and today we're diving deep into the mysteries of VLS to uncover what makes them tick. Now, why did the US Navy bid farewell to the onboard cranes that used to arm VLS on ships? What's been keeping these powerful systems from reaching their maximum firing potential? Fast forward to October 2023 in the northern Red Sea, where the USS Carney was thrust into a high-stakes scenario. The mission: neutralize 4 cruise missiles and 15 airborne drones unleashed by Houthi rebels from Yemen, all with their sights set on Israel. To intercept these 19 imminent threats, the destroyer had to fire at least 19 SM-2 missiles in a single day. That's a substantial chunk of the 90 VLS cells aboard, painting a vivid picture of the vulnerability of a warship under a relentless assault. Going Winchester is the Navy's way of saying a ship has depleted its missile supply, rendering it defenseless. It's a nod to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, known for its role in manufacturing weapons during World War II and the Korean War. Reloading VLS is like threading a needle on a stormy sea, with the needle and thread both loaded with explosives. Now let's shine a spotlight on those cranes. These cranes were a part of the first ships equipped with the Mk-41 VLS system. The heart of the VLS is the 8-cell Mk-41 module, each cell containing a missile canister. These canisters are sealed, keeping the missiles safe from the elements. Early ships featured a collapsible crane for reloading. But these cranes had a limitation. They could only handle medium-range missiles like the SM-2. When it came to heavier loads like SM-6 or Tomahawk cruise missiles, they fell short. This led to their eventual phase-out on later ships, like the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. For example, the USS Spruance, a modern Arleigh Burke destroyer, boasts 96 VLS cells but no cranes. The mystery deepens as to why these cranes vanished rather than being upgraded. The key challenge lay in the unpredictable sea conditions. The original aim was to replenish 20 VLS canisters per hour in Sea State 5 conditions, but in practice they managed only 3 per hour in Sea State 3 conditions. The ocean can't be tamed, and in the end, warships are forced to dock at specific ports for rearming. This presents a significant operational hurdle, particularly during intense combat scenarios. So, what's the solution? In June 2017, Admiral John Richardson suggested the revival of VLS underway replenishment. But the reality is more intricate than it sounds. UNREP, or underway replenishment, typically involves transferring supplies and fuel from a logistics vessel to a combatant ship using a high wire connecting the two. While this technique works seamlessly for supplies, it's far from ideal for VLS rearming. Sea state limitations and the vulnerability of both ships during the process make it a risky endeavor. The answer lies in forward reloading, an innovative approach that stages all the necessary equipment on a logistics ship. This allows both the combatant and logistics ships to meet in a secure harbor near the contested area. With the aid of a forklift, a VLS canister is maneuvered onto the deck, where a powerful crane takes over. Once the canister is upright, safety pins are removed, and the canister is carefully transferred to the combatant ship's VLS module. On the receiving end, skilled personnel guide the canister into the VLS cell's opening. The canister is lowered into the cell, securely in place. This revolutionary approach eliminates the constraints of specific ports, enabling rearming in calm waters, potentially saving weeks of transit time. But here's the question. Why did the US Navy make the switch from arm launchers that could be rearmed at sea in the first place? Before VLS, Mk-26 twin-arm launchers were commonplace on US Navy destroyers and cruisers. Now let's dispel some misconceptions about the firing rate of VLS. It's entirely reasonable to assume that VLS could fire one missile from each cell every second, and if you alternate between the aft and forward VLS stations, that's 2 missiles per second. However, the actual limiting factors are more intricate. Tragic incidents like the downing of Iran Air Flight 655 on July 3, 1988, underscore the significance of efficient target management. Even though the Aegis system indicated that the target was ascending, human error led to a disastrous mistake. VLS boasts advantages beyond its firing rate. It offers greater firepower and enhanced damage tolerance. VLS is more reliable, tucked away under the deck and comprising fewer moving parts. In contrast, arm launchers rely on more complex hydraulic systems above and below the deck. One undeniable advantage of arm launchers is their firing trajectory. They angle outward, so if a rocket engine fails, the missile will likely clear the deck and fall harmlessly into the water. VLS, on the other hand, launches vertically, which could pose a risk in case of malfunction. A safety mechanism to reduce this risk involves cold launch systems, where the missile is ejected from the canister before its rocket engine ignites. This makes VLS safer, as there are no explosions inside the VLS cell, even in the event of a rocket engine malfunction. Now picture the Western Pacific, where the US Navy finds itself confronting a peer competitor for the first time since the Cold War. China enjoys the advantage of having its entire military might in its backyard, while the US allocates only a fraction of its globally dispersed force to East Asia. If China launched a barrage of anti-ship missiles at the US Navy fleet, even if they intercepted all of them, it could quickly deplete their defensive missile supply. Once a ship goes Winchester, it may have to head to Guam or Japan for rearming, unless they find a nearby island. The ever-evolving seas pose a dynamic challenge, demanding innovative solutions to maintain naval superiority. So there you have it, the intriguing story behind VLS and the complexities of reloading these mighty naval weapons. Stay tuned to General Furrington for more captivating insights into the world of military technology and strategy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Thanks for watching.